Well, hello, everybody. I'm actually super excited about this topic because this time of year, women are finishing their stocking gift buying and last minute gift buying, and men haven't started for the most part. I know I'm stereotyping, and maybe there's a man out there who's finished, but for the most part, they haven't even started. So I want to go over a couple different scenarios. And so what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper, and I want you to start making a list. So first of all, there's women you're going to know that have a significant other. All right. So I want you to write down all of those. And there's probably a lot of them, right? It might be your customers, might be a neighbor, whatever. Then I want you to think about the men that you know that they have a significant other. You don't maybe know her, but you know that they have a significant other. They're either married or they date somebody or whatever. And then there's going to be men that you also know their wife. So maybe, or their partner. And those might be like an acquaintance, somebody that you like, maybe you know that your bookkeeper or your CPA has a spouse or whatever. Now you've got all your clientele. So what I'm going to share with you, you're going to take away different things depending on your current scenario. So if you have a decent customer base, I'd say that maybe 50 customers or more, then you're going to do differently than somebody who just joined Mary Kay who's listening to this and she has 5 customers. So you might even start with family. So you might say, okay, do I have brothers? Do I have brother-in-laws? Do I have male cousins? Do I have father-in-law? Who do I know? If you have a significant other, who do you know through them? They have friends. Who do they watch football with? Do they play a sport? Do they go do poker night once a month? Do they do, what is that NFL football not reality football, whatever that football thing is called that they pick their own teams. You can tell I'm not into that. Anyway, so you're going to have different scenarios. So here's what I found is there's some things that are vital to you getting a yes. So I'm going to go over a few things, specifically scripts, and every one of these scripts will be added to my boards. I tried to do it before the meeting, and what happened is for some reason it says my Wi-Fi was not accessible, which I don't know exactly what that means, but it wouldn't let me upload anything to boards. So once I spent 10 minutes doing that and I got frustrated, I said, forget it, I'll do it after the meeting. So everything will be on boards. I'll also post it on Facebook. Now, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel and you don't have my boards, just let me know which flyers you want. I can absolutely post them and make them accessible to all of you. Some of these are from Melinda Balling, who is a extremely go-give $1 million director. Some of them are from Cleta Colson-Air, who's also a top director from Georgia. So got a lot of great things to share. So let me show you a few of the, my glasses on here. Let me show you a few of the scripts. And I think once you see the wording, it's going to really help. So let's talk first about the idea of being Santa's helper. Now, I love this because this particular script, hold on, why is it showing me that pull down menu? Hold on. I want this to go away. Why is it doing that? I'll just hit copy. Oh my goodness, I don't want it to do that. Okay, hold on a second here. I'm having technical issues tonight. I think you guys are able to see a whole mirage of stuff that you don't want to be seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop screen sharing for just a second here and go back to, all right, so actually, let me co-host Kelly so we can make this very smooth. All right, so let me go back and you guys and pull this script up because I'm not sure why. There it goes. Okay, now it's clean. All right, so let me go in. We're going to first talk about the Santa's Helper script because this could be also used with, now where'd the Santa's Helper script just go that I had? Like, this is seriously, got me one of these nights. Okay, now it just pulled up one of my consultants' pictures. That's not what I wanted. Bear with me. This was working perfectly earlier. All right, so give me a second here. I'm going back to, hold on. Okay, it just closed the script that I needed. All right, hold on, you guys. Sorry about this. I had this all pre-taken care of. So, all right, so anyway, while I'm booting this back up or while I'm pulling this back up, so this might also be, so let me share with you a different scenario. So I was talking to a gal today. She ordered a few things from me. I was following up with my PCP mailing. And one of the things I said to her is, because I know she's married, I said, well, is there anything you would love your husband, because I know she's married, to get you? this year. And she laughed and she said, I'm pretty sure he's not getting me anything. We just filed for divorce. And I had no idea. And I said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And she said, whatever. And so then she said to me, I didn't know what to do. So I kind of pivoted and said, well, is there something you would love in your stocking or under the tree? Who else purchases from you? She says, well, my mom and my sister, and they always complain that they never know what to get me. I said, perfect. I said, if you will give me a few ideas and give me their numbers, I'm happy to text them. I said, I'm Santa's helper. And I said, I'm happy to text them and give them a few gift ideas. And she goes, really? She goes, that would be super cool. And she actually got excited. So she texted me a list of 5 or 6 things. Now, here's what I did. I would have preferred it to be in her handwriting because there's something powerful about if they give you a gift, a wish list in their handwriting. But it came from her phone. So when we hung up and she texted me this list, I took a screenshot so you could see at the top, it had Claudia's name at the top. And then it said, here are some things that I'd love in my stocking or under the tree. And here's my mom and my sister's contact info. So it was all in one text. So if they saw that, it was coming from her. It's not like I made stuff up, right? So why is this taking this long to boot this up? I really apologize, you guys. My Wi-Fi. Oh, Diane, you guys, you will all see a video of me at some point throwing this computer into the bottom of my swimming pool as a joke really, really soon, because this is not going to be good for anything other than to use as a boat anchor. Anyway, so she gave me her sister and her mom's information. And so I thought, well, I'll hit the sister up first. So I reached out to the sister. Oh, now it's up and running again. Thank goodness. I got her sister's information and I reached out to her sister first. Hold on, sorry, I have to read and talk at the same time, which I'm not that talented at. Okay, so this is the one that's missing. All right. And so I said, hey, I just talked to I said, hey, this is Diane with Mary Kay. And I sent my picture because she doesn't know who I am. I said, hi, this is Diane with Mary Kay. I'm Claudia's Mary Kay girl. And I said, she wanted me to reach out to you. Do I have the right number? Before I go into this whole blah, 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 I want to make sure I wrote the number down correctly, yada, yada. And so she said, yeah, this is her. And I said, well, I have a text message that I got from your sister with a few holiday ideas. Have you finished shopping for her? And she sends back a bunch of laughing emojis and said, no, she's the hardest woman in the world to buy for, which is funny because that's exactly what Claudia, my customer, said. She was, apparently I'm hard to buy for. They never know what to get me. So anyway, so the sister said, what's on her list? And so what I did do, and this is something you're going to hear in a minute, is I added up how much her list was in totality. Even though I still hadn't reached out to her mom. And so her sister goes, oh my gosh, well, I want to get, and so she picked 3 things. I think there were 7 on her list. And some were really basic, like eye makeup remover. But she posted all of those. She said that, oh, I'll get her these 4 things. I said, okay, great. And then I said, well, I'm going to reach out to your mom. And she goes, well, my mom's on her way over here. I'll have my mom call you when she gets here. I said, that would be great. So the mom calls and says, I'll get whatever my daughter didn't get for my other daughter. I said, okay, great. So literally within a half hour of hanging up with my client, who then sent me a text and gave me 2 people's contact info. I almost wish a video had been playing because you're like, Diane, is it really that easy? Yeah, it can be that easy. It really, really can. So, okay, let me see if this is screen sharing for you guys. What is my computer doing? Hold on a second, you guys. I'm gonna have to wait and see what it is that you guys see on your end. Okay, do you guys see a flyer that says Santa's helper? Can somebody just give me a thumbs up or something to let me know that that's what they see? Do you guys see a flyer that says Santa?
It's on here.
Okay, it is great. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Oh, now a bunch of thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, so this gives you some great script. So this is the dialogue for contacting a customer, a friend, a family member with an offer to be their Santa's helper. So let's say my girlfriend this customer of mine hadn't called me to place an order, but this might be something you could call your cousin, or you might call your girlfriend or whatever. And you can say, hey, whoever, this is Diane, your independent Mary Kay beauty consultant. So this would be to somebody you know, right? So you're going to be contacting your customer, a friend, or a family member and say, I'm doing something fun for my special clients this week or customers. Do you have a quick minute to give you, so I can give you details? And again, you try to want to use the script, but if it says, may I have a quick minute, you might just say, do you have a quick minute to give, so I can give you the details? Great. And then I would say, like if I said Melanie, I said, Melanie, I'm very aware that there are men and other family members in our life that need a little help with gift ideas. And I'm playing Santa's helper today and was wondering if there are any special Mary Kay products you would love to have wrapped up for the holidays. If so, I'd love to make a secret. I'd love to make a secret just between you and me. Phone call to anyone you feel might want to hear from Santa's helper. Oh, no, by the way, that could also include a gift certificate. And she might say, oh my gosh, thank goodness. Call just like my customer did, call my sister, call my mom, whatever. All right. If she thinks this is a great idea, get her wish list and ask who her Santa is, who's going to be buying from her. And then you make the call. And here's what you say when you call the Santa or the mom or whoever. You can just say like, hi, Kelly, this is Diane, your sister's Mary Kay beauty consultant, or your wife or your girlfriend, whatever. I'm playing Santa's helper today, and I have a quick tip if you're interested. I happen to know that Melanie has some Mary Kay items on her wish list, and I wanted to pass that information on to you in the event that I could be of some assistance if you're not done shopping for her. And now, so that would be a great verbatim script, because sometimes we get tongue-tied or we ramble and we just don't sound professional, and then you almost want to hang up. Okay, now if you're talking with the man in her life and he says that he already got her a gift, well, I already did her shopping. I got her a coat or I got her a car or whatever. Then you can say, oh, wonderful. Well, then let me tell you about something special that you may want to add. This little treasure is sure to make you her romantic hero. It's called a pillow gift. It's a small gift. And I always say it's not a pillow. It's a pillow gift, but you don't give her a pillow because sometimes they think my wife doesn't need a pillow. It's a small gift with a special verse that you can place on her pillow on Christmas Eve. Trust me, she'll love it. May I wrap up a little pillow gift for you to put on Melanie's pillow? And then he might say, sure. Now, what I would do is I would look at Melanie's wish list and pick something that's kind of not too high end, something probably under 25. So let's say Melanie put on there, well, hydrogel eye patches are 40, but let's just say Melanie put on there eye makeup remover or something like that. Or satin hands or satin lips. Let's say she put on their satin lips. I'd say, oh, you are going to score so many points. It's a product called Satin Lips. I said, the total cost, I'd say, may I wrap up a little pillow gift for you to put on Melanie's pillow? And if he says, yeah, that'd be great. Then you can, say, well, one of the things on her wish list was a satin lips set. And the total of that would be $24.80 or whatever, round it up, 25 because you're going to wrap it. And then you can say, where would you like me to deliver this? Should I deliver it to your work, or is there a time when you might be home that she won't be home? So once you get him on that, I'll show you in a minute another script where you might then ask, since he's already said yes to you once, is there anyone else you're going to get a gift for, like anyone at the office? So remember, gift certificates on the bottom here say make a great gift, especially if your inventory has been depleted from holiday selling or there isn't enough turnaround time for you to deliver the product. You can always let the gift giver know that you can include a complimentary pampering session. So in every one, we just wrapped today over 55 gifts for my holiday boutique this weekend. And one of the things that in every single gift, I put a $15 gift certificate and a virtual or in-person pampering that expires January 31st. So it has my picture on it. It says $15 and private pampering, in-person or virtual, and they have to redeem it with me. So that is one idea, one great script thing of Santa's helper. That will all be on boards and on Facebook by tonight. Now, you might want a little bit more detail by going with a different strategy. So this one is called Selling to Men. And again, these are all going to be on here. So now this one talks about, what is my computer doing? So this talks again about the pillow gift. So this could be, you could call somebody and you say, hi, I'm so glad I got you on the phone. This is blank, and I'm your wife's beauty consultant with Mary Kay. Now, if you wanted to, you could do that in an auditory script. Like if you feel a little unsure about the husband or the gentleman, you could do like hold your finger over the button and say, hi, this is Diane. I'm your wife's professional beauty consultant with Mary Kay. If you have just 3 minutes, I wanted to call you to make so that you would look so good this Christmas. Do you have all the shopping done for Kelly? And if he says no, then you say, well, perfect. I can personalize something special, specifically to what I know she likes. Anything from a couple of stocking stuffers to my favorite, which is called the 12 Days of Christmas package. Do you need something that really makes a statement and will make you a romantic hero? I always add the word romantic hero. Or do you just need that little extra something? And if he goes, well, no, what's the romantic hero thing? And you can say, well, that's the 12 Days of Christmas. It contains 12 individually wrapped gifts for each of the 12 days before Christmas. Now, you would have to deliver this to him for her to start opening on the 14th. That is this Saturday. But you guys, you could totally do this. You could literally grab 12 things out of your inventory, something, nourishing oil, hand cream, sunscreen, soothing, like all kinds of fun pampering. You could even tuck in, when I do 12 days of Christmas, I often will tuck in, like on satin lips, I might put some chocolate kisses from the store. I just throw a handful of chocolate kisses in with them. So you can do stuff. Maybe he already bought her a whatever she wanted, brand new pots and pans or a new stove or whatever. Um, then what you can say is, if he says, well, no, I just need a little extra something for her stocking, you can say, oh, great. Well, do you need a pillow gift, or do you have a pillow gift for her yet? And men will go, what do you mean a pillow gift? Well, oh my goodness, every woman needs a pillow gift for Christmas. It's a gift that you put on her pillow. Well, I do it Christmas Eve, but you could do it Christmas night, whichever. After all the gifts are unwrapped and the food is eaten, you put it on her pillow with a note that I provide, and Melanie will love the extra special thoughtfulness. Trust me. Oh no, I guess we do it on Christmas night, because it says, now that the guests have left, and there's a really cute poem that you can attach to the pillow gift, and I'll give you guys that. And then you might say, are you good on all the other stocking stuffers? And are there any other women in your life? That doesn't come out right, I don't think. But you could say, are there any other people in your life that I can help you shop for? Like a daughter, a mom, an in-law, a secretary, ... Now, if he says, well, what kind of stuff comes in her package, like the 12 days of Christmas, you can say, well, it's all girly stuff that I know she'll love. I did get a wish list from her. So when I call for the 12 days of Christmas, I do know what I think she would want. Now, let's say I don't know Melanie. Let's say I know her husband and he's a chamber member. And he goes, oh, I really need to score points this year. I bought her tires last year for her car and that didn't go over very well. So I really want to do something great this year. That's when I would then say to him, oh, well, this will be very romantic. And you can tuck in chocolates. You can do all kinds of things. So the last thing I'm going to share with you are these other two sheets. I don't think I can pull them up both at the same time, but these are really, really fun scripts to use with men. So the first one is, so here are some of the facts. Oh, sorry, okay. Men are frustrated with what to get their wife or girlfriend, especially if they're single and they want some helpful ideas. They don't like going to the mall. They are really sure that they don't want to do online shopping. And so we'll shop with you when you're confident, warm, pleasant, and trustworthy. So what you need before the call is know what's versatile and most women would love to receive as a gift. For example, satin hands, satin lips, oil-free eye makeup remover, mascara. Well, we don't have Velocity candles and perfume anymore, but a roll-up bag, brush set, like all those things that she would love. Know the price options. So a 12 days of Christmas is going to run you anywhere from probably the low of 125, and it's really hard to get 12 gifts for 125, but you could do it up to, I would say, 400 or 300. So you could say, well, they range from the low of 125 up to 350 or whatever. Have a questionnaire in front of you that can help you ask the questions you need to ask. Know what you want to do. So here's a script for men who are your client's husband. So this would be to your customer's significant other. Hi, blank. I'm so glad I got you on the phone. So there's a script for that. And then if he says he needs to make a statement, again, very similar to the other script that we already did. And then let me just show you the other script really quick, because it's the scripts of knowing what to say. And here's what I will tell you. Once you do probably two, your confidence, you're going to get really cocky. Your confidence is like, I could call any man. I could call any significant other. So now this one talks about closing the sale. So now you can say, okay, well, now the only thing I need to find out from you is what price range you want me to work with. If it's a 12 days of Christmas, I do a basic basket for $150. It's very nice with 12 different gifts. Each one is going to be over $10. I wouldn't even tell them that. They don't need to know that. I would just say with 12 beautiful gifts. I have the She Deserves It All basket, which is $2.99. So if I were you, I would kind of look at the client and kind of figure out what you want to put in there. I said it's gorgeous and has everything in it to make her feel special. But the one most men go with is the one in the middle for $2.25. It's very pampering, very beautiful, and I'll make it and I'll make it gorgeous or whatever. And I can tuck in all her favorites. Which basket would you like to bless her with? Most men will not get the cheapest. Some will, but most will not get the most expensive. They usually always pick the middle one. So it's that simple, guys. You have to have lots of fun pampering your customers this holiday season. Don't leave the men out. And then note, business card in the basket. It's been a pleasure putting together a holiday basket just for you. I'll be contacting you the next week or two to schedule drop-by appointments, blah, blah, blah. So it's really, really straightforward. And the only other thing I want to close with is when you're doing these, you really want to have an idea of who's going to be getting gifts for them. Like the client who called me today to order, didn't know she was going through a divorce. She happily gave me her mom and her sister, happened to text one. And I guess if it had been during the day, or if it, if I known she wasn't at work, I probably would have just picked up the phone and called her, but I just texted her with a picture of me and she immediately texted me back. So again, it isn't just the $100, whatever dollar sale I made. It's now my client who's already going through a divorce and has a lot on her plate. She's going to get something really special that's going to make her feel really special. Now, if you're going to do the 12 days of Christmas, ideally, you want to deliver it ASAP so they can start opening the morning of the 14th, and the last one is on the morning of the 25th. If by chance you have someone who really wants a 12 days of Christmas and it's the 18th of December, what do? You have them start opening one on the 24th, and you go 24th, 25th, all the way to January 4th. So you go the 24th through January 4th. Now, I know that might seem kind of strange, but can you imagine on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, on your pillow is this gift that says, here's gift one of 12 gifts that are coming. On Christmas Day, she gets another one. Now, you could on Christmas Day give her one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, and do 3 that day. But the bottom line is you can do these. Now, one of the first ones I ever sold, this is about 10 years ago, the husband didn't understand, even though I explained it to him. So what he did is he hid them all over the house. And on Christmas Eve, he said, I got you 12 gifts, but you have to find them in the right order. And he put a clue with each one. Now, this is totally this husband. So he hands her a clue, and then she had to go find that clue, and that wherever she found it, under the bed or whatever, was gift one. And then there was a clue on gift one to go find gift two. He said it took her over 3 hours to find all 12 gifts, which I thought was very clever. So he decided that's what he wanted to do. Then he decided he wanted to do that every year. So every year I would bring him 12 gifts. He didn't give them to her early. He didn't want to. He gave them all to her on Christmas morning, but he handed her a clue with where stuff was hidden. And it was silly stuff like every night, Shelby, which was the name of their dog, every night Shelby curls up here to go to bed. Well, obviously it's the dog's bed. So she goes and lifts up the dog's bed and there's a clue and a gift. So you can make it a scavenger hunt. But the bottom line is get creative, have fun. Men are stressed out. Here's all they want is they don't want her to unwrap it and have that look of disappointment on her face. Or, where did you get this? I need to exchange it. You know what I mean? And all they want them to do is open it and go, oh my God, and get tears in their eyes or get all excited and feel like he is her knight in shining armor, or she, or whoever their partner is. So I'm just telling you guys, this is a huge market that if you don't tap into, you're really missing out. The scripts are absolutely key. I will post all of these on Facebook boards and send them to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, but selling to a significant other or a sister or a mom or a cousin, and then even asking for stocking stuffers is really smart. I guarantee you guys can sell over $1,000 between now and Christmas Eve using these techniques. So I hope you take advantage of these because they can make you extremely successful. All right, you guys, thanks for jumping on.